Oh, word? Please stop running it.
Right
I'm not gonna sing, not gonna sing.
on this dark day, right in plain view.
Alright, that's it. I'm not singing. I'm terrible at singing. Great. That was a fucking public embarrassment. I did not want to start off like that. Well, I had to, dude. Then I wasn't gonna be like, if I wasn't playing the game, you know what I mean? Then I looked like a dick. And I didn't want a song. Like, I was on the spot, and I was the only one who didn't put a song originally. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be a douchebag, you know what I mean? I'm a follower like that, whatever. I guess I'm a sheep. Anyway, thanks for the one chuckle on that. But I just recently started stand-up. It's a new scene for me, and it's honestly been nothing but a roller coaster so far. Earlier, I was out there. Granted, I smoked a joint, so I was a little high. And the guy.
That's nice.
What are you gonna do? Anyway, the guy who just came up here, he was a really nice guy, but he offered me an oyster showdown. And I go, what? And he's like, yes, an oyster showdown. And I asked him what that was, and he said, an oyster for oyster. Am I the only person here who would never think of ordering oysters? Like, you said yes?
Yeah.
That's fucking deranged. Are you guys insane? Dude, I drove like an hour from here, and the ocean is still significantly further than that. Like, oysters, especially raw, I want the illusion that that thing just got pulled out of the ocean 10 minutes ago. That thing got out of the ocean at what? 9 p.m. last night? And I'm gonna slurp that fucking thing down. This is the coolest place I've come and done comedy, to be honest with you. But it smells like my frat house. Like, I would never get an oyster here. That's fucking insane. But I appreciated the offer. It was super nice of you. But anyway, I performed in front of my friends for the first time this week. It was a big step for me. Because if I bombed, it would have been just probably the last blow that I needed to take, to be honest with you. It would have just been a devastating blow. It didn't go bad. But someone came up to me after and asked what my motivation was for like coming up here doing stand-up comedy. And like a small part of me was like, oh, it's because I like to make people laugh. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is in me, but like every once in a while I like people chuckling. Yeah, someone chuckled over there, barely. And like, you know what? It just gives me a little bit of motivation to keep going. You know what I mean? I'm not like depressed or anything, but it's like, if you make someone chuckle, say, that's cool. But anyway, the real reason is there's like so many people that I interact with on a daily basis that like need to have their behavior checked. And it's like not socially acceptable to come out and call you out like, yo, that's not acceptable. Like for today, for instance, I had to call people. That's my job. I get on the phone and I call property companies. This lady, once she picks up the phone, pops open a bag of Doritos or some shit. Like I heard the thing go, fresh bag, the second she picks up the fucking phone. Not only does she pop this fucking thing open, she starts shoving Doritos in her fat fucking face, chewing with her goddamn mouth open, telling me what these rents are. Here's the deal. I clearly don't have self-control. You know what I mean? I'm chubby. I'll eat a fucking whole bag of chips in one fucking sitting. It's a problem. That's why I'm chubby. But I would wait the 2 minutes before I got off the phone. That's how I know she was fat. Because a skinny person has self-control. It can wait the fucking 2 minutes. It blew my shit. And you know what I wanted to tell her? Can you stop fucking chewing when I'm at like 2 minutes? That's all I'm asking you for. Like, that's not acceptable. And I just had to take that. Wrong. If you do that and you're on the phone, fuck you. Honestly. The other thing is people who try to like convince me healthy food is just as good as the unhealthy thing. Wrong. Scientifically, you're wrong. You're an asshole. It's not. So my friend looked up the other day, because it's Shamrock Shake season. He looks up, oh, let's see how many calories in a Shamrock Shake. The first thing that pops up is an option for a healthy Shamrock Shake with like avocado and coconut milk and mint. And the things like, without the poisonous artificial flavors, you get the same effect. No, you fucking don't. I can tell you the fucking Shamrock Shake will never be matched by that fucking stupid avocado bullshit from the West Coast. Fuck you. You know what I mean? If you just told me it was a healthy mint avocado shake, I'd be like, oh, word, I'll try that. But the fact that you try to lie to me and say it's gonna be as good as a Shamrock Shake, you're a fucking asshole. Don't put that shit in the internet. I just want to comment, you're an asshole. Fuck you. It's not as good, and you know it. Oh. I didn't want to come up here and be mad. Like, I don't want to be the fucking mad guy. But like I said, someone out here I know is the person who convinces their friends, like, oh, this fucking overnight oats and shit's as good as fucking Captain Crunch. No, it isn't. You're an asshole. Stop doing it. So your friend's fat, they want to eat shit. You know what I mean? Let them choose on their own. Okay, and then the last thing is the people on the internet. It's not really here because this isn't a place that people really want to live. Sorry, Massachusetts. We're in Massachusetts. Never mind. We're back in the fuck. I'm from Connecticut. I got introduced as a Connecticut comic the other day. Ooh, did not like that. Connecticut sucks. Soulless hellhole. If you're from Connecticut, fuck you. Anyway. Sorry, I'm from Massachusetts. I get it. I get that little weakness. But anyway, the people who bitch about rent online, like when they live in New York City, like all these people crying, like, oh my God, my rent was $2,400 during the pandemic, and now it's $4,000. That sucks, dude. That's what it was before. You got the COVID rent. Don't bitch online about it. I don't want to hear about it. Live somewhere else. Like I live in Connecticut, hour away from fucking hour away from New York. But then the hicks that are like, you can live in Louisville and get a mansion for that. No one wants to live down there, dude. That's why it's so cheap. Anyways, that's my time. Sorry, Buddha, I went a little long.
Left me hanging, yo. Give it up for Cooper, Gavin! White guys, yo. That's how I judge how cool a white guy is by their depth. What's going on, Pete?
Gavin, you're upset they called you a Connecticut comic and not upset that we called you a comic.